Welcome back to The Five. So last Friday on HBO's Real Time, comedian Bill Maher broke new ground. He called Sarah Palin's family a bunch of inbred weirdos.
And when I point out that Sarah Palin is a vainglorious braggart, a liar, a whiner, a professional victim, a scold, a know-it-all, a chiseler, a bully who sells patriotism like a pimp, and the leader of a strange family of inbred weirdos, straight out of the hills have eyes. That's not sexist. I'm saying it because it's true.
So why the phrase inbred? I'm assuming that smear is his lurid explanation for a family with a disabled child. Now, I'm sure he'll deny that implication because that's what he does. Remember, he denied saying the 9/11 hijackers were less cowardly than American soldiers, but that's what he really said. Now, this new Palin insult came after one of his guests, Mark Maron, spoke about his sexual fantasies regarding Michelle Bachmann.
I don't want to be crass, but I just hope that Marcus Bachmann takes all that, that rage that comes from repression and denial and brings it into the bedroom with her. And I hope he her angrily because that's how I would. And I've thought about it.
No, I wish I could just say what Dana just said, but I can't. Anyway, this happened in a show which Maher tried to explain that his hatred towards conservative women isn't sexism. So it's just hate? Yep, his insults are never rooted in sexual phrasing.
Oh, and did you hear this? Sarah Palin finally heard what happened in Japan. And she's demanding that we invade tsunami. I mean, she says these tsunamians will not get away with this. Oh, speaking of dumb, did you,
So what do you make of a guy who says rotten things, then runs scampering from them? I'd call him a coward, but the label fits his audience more. After all, his awful statements fester unchallenged in an echo chamber, an effusive slop house of flapping, approval-seeking seals. So let's keep him there, just to remind us that they still exist. Hey, Andrew, what did you make of that inbred line? Do you think it was just a harmless joke, or did he mean something else?
Well, I think he was insinuating something about her son, who liberals have gone after for a very long time, which I think is totally disrespectful. Look, I know we can't say what Dana said during the break, but where's Mark Halperin when you need him to say the infamous word on air that we're all thinking? Look, I think that he's just trying to remain relevant. I think that anybody who can't argue very smartly on the facts just turns to insults and name calling, and that's what his show does. I mean, they bring in these Hollywood actors who are about as deep as a puzzle, and they sit around, they just spew out curse words and insults, and like you said, the audience claps. Really, they make the left look so bad.
Wait a second. Even I was appalled by that. Worse than, and he is a Rick. But at a certain point, Bill, baby, where you carry it too far, but don't equate the rest of us with Bill Maher on. I don't know if a single liberal ever picked on that child. I certainly never did. I don't know any other. So don't just lump us all together under Bill Maher's banner.
Where is the National Organization for Women? Where are the leftist organizations coming out denouncing what he says? I don't hear any, except you, Bob.
I don't know. I want to bring Dana. We are women here,
because Dana, while I was reading it, you said something that I wish I could repeat. Why do you think Bill Maher's the way he is?
Well, I had read what he'd said, but I had not heard him say it, and that to me was just a little bit different. You know, I am no psychiatrist, but when he was describing his view of Sarah Palin, I was thinking, you're actually describing yourself. And I don't know. We've got a picture here. I don't know who stuffed this guy in a locker in high school, but he is such a loser that I cannot imagine any woman wanting to be even.
That's why he's so. That's why he's so angry.
Catherine Lopez of National Review said nobody should go on his show.
We should hear from Bolin.
But I want to talk to Eric about something else. Eric, I want to bring up Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda claims that she got fired from QVC because of her anti-war views way back in the 60s. QVC confirmed they canceled Fonda, but declined to elaborate on why. She was hawking a book on aging called Prime Time, and they canceled her network. Why do you think they did the right thing?
Well, of course they did. It was QVC came out and told TMZ it was really just a scheduling issue. But look, how can you blame them?
I've used
Look,
that
they're
one
in the
before.
business to make money. I mean, I wouldn't want Jane Fonda on there either. The only question is what took them 39 years to realize she's anti-American, probably not good for business.
The funny thing is,
Bob,
her book is called Primetime, and typically in primetime you need to get ratings in order to stay on the air. I mean, you could ask a lot of other people about that.
Look,
her show wasn't rating, and
let
they
me
didn't
just,
want her on.
first of all, it was a promotion for a book, and secondly, QVC is gutless, cowardly, and somebody ought to tell them, QVC, the Vietnam War was 35 years ago.
I'll save all the viewers the secrets of her book. She came out and they said, oh, tell us, what's your book about? And she said, oh, it's about life and aging. And they said, well, what's your secret? She goes, good genes and a lot of money. So there you have it.
I know, it's true. It's like the reason why she looks good old is because she looked good young.
You all didn't have a big problem with it when she came out with those workout tapes, did you? I mean, most every woman I knew bought those things.
I've never done a Fonda
Here's the
workout.
thing that bugs me.
You've never done a Fonda workout?
Eric, here's the thing that bugs me.
You just watch them.
She's admitted that she regrets what she did, but she claims she did nothing to hurt this country.
Yeah, okay.
Which is,
all right.
Come on.
She was lined up with the Viet Cong and those anti-aircraft tanks right there. Meanwhile, John McCain was shot down, landed in the water in Hanoi.
I understand
and this
that,
woman
but
has a gall to say she did
Eric,
nothing.
you are frozen in the 50s, man. That's one of the things about you.
Frozen. That's a great idea for a movie.
You're frozen in the 50s.
Can I interject?
Forget, the war's over.
I want to talk about this crazy couple that was in Good Morning America. It was a marriage between a 16-year-old country singer and about a 52-year-old actor, Doug Hutchinson and Courtney Stodden. Do we have time for the clip? Let's do it.
A lot of people online say you're a pervert. What do you say to that?
I'm a pervert. Courtney's parents are the worst parents in the world. Pimps selling their daughter off. People are welcome to their opinions. That's what the world is about. If they need to feel this way, that's theirs to hold, not ours.
They should have gotten.
They are
Jane
America's
Fonda.
couple.
They should have gotten Jane Fonda's plastic surgeon because I think that surgeon would have done a better job than those two.
Man,
that is weird.
Bob, you've never dated that young.
No, listen, in my worst.
Wait a minute.
That's the thing.
Well, let's not get into my personal life, but in my worst hangover, I couldn't have a worse dream than that. That was the worst. Who are those people? They're disgusting.
They were a couple trying to get a reality show.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
They got married. They said they got
guess
consent.
what? And they were opposed to the war in Vietnam.
I think she was born in '95. They apparently had consent from her parents to get married.
Who's the older one?
He's an actor from Lost. He was in Lost.
How old is she?
She's 16.
I don't think
51.
she's 16. She
Yeah,
does
she might
not
be-
look 16. But her parents say she's a good Christian girl, but this is causing outrage across the country. People are so angry about this. He's lost his agent.
People, unless it has to do with talent, we should not
want to
watch
represent him.
I think they're right. I think you're right. Pimp, hooker, you got it.
All right.
Leave it up to Beck.
Summarizes the story nicely, Mr. Beckel. Coming up on The Five. A role reverser out of Phoenix Airport has one passenger facing sex abuse charges. And a lawsuit says Catholic University is violating human rights. The top stories you're following on Fox Nation when The Five returns.